Mask on a baby, mask on a op. On and on and on and on and on and on and on. And on and on and on and on. Did you add a filter? No, you didn't. And on
Fuck with the brightness, so
we
I don't look like I'm
are
fucking.
alive. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, your boy is feeling better. Woo! We are back right in time for Saturday Morning Live. We are back right in time for college football. We are back right in time for the greatest football day I can remember in a long, long, long time. We've got
Oh
two hell of great NFL games. Well, maybe one good, one mid, depending on how you feel. And then we got college football playoffs. How you feeling today, brother?
I
Before
am
the
feeling
the 15 minutes of anger that you had. This.
oozing out of my pores. Oh my god, I'm good though, man. I'm feeling blessed and highly favored. It is, for us who consider ourselves sports fans, heavy on the fanatic today. It is an all day event.
All
We
day
could be
affair.
we could be anywhere, but we are here. I'm in the process of getting the screen set up. As soon as I get done here, and I'm trying to decide, trying to figure out if I'm gonna do it at the house or the streets shall see me. Wherever it is, it will be a blessed affair. I'm thrilled. So many different games, and we also still get a Hawks game today, so I'm good.
Oh, we get a Hawks game too?
Correct. Now we play
Man, I can't
Memphis,
wait for that
which
one.
should be interesting.
Ooh, I don't know if we can beat Memphis. That West Coast swing is going to be a little difficult.
And we can beat them. They can be had for sure.
But, I mean, we ain't had no. I knew we were going to lose the Big Vic, though.
Yeah, he's a whole different. We
He's
played.
seven
I mean,
feet, dog.
yeah,
He's
yeah. We did everything that we could, but we just don't have a guy for him. And
and
DeAndre
Okungwu's out.
Hunter, yeah, and DeAndre Hunter just destroyed him. I don't think the Kungwu does anything as far as that is concerned. I think
Okungwu makes him. Okungwu can stick with him with the step back, but then they would just go inside. But Okungwu also is stronger. So he would make.
I did. I enjoyed that Larry Nance was shooting threes, which spaced the floor a little bit better, which helped us
Why
out
don't we play him?
because the reason we don't play him is because uh, Kungwu is the guy who needs to be replaced.
No, they talking about keeping Okungwu.
I know. I'm not saying that I understand that part, but Okungwu was too short. I hate to say it, he's too short for us. You can't have Trey and Okungwu. They don't work. You have a tall point guard like the Pistons could do that with Cade or somebody maybe, but little guard, little center, little ass whooped.
But I mean, we should have won that game. That was definitely an and one foul on the dunk at the end of the game that they didn't call. That was definitely Trey missed those two free throws at the end of the game. Can't miss those. But it is what it
I
is.
hope he locates his shots and Jesus.
Well, he ain't never gonna be satisfied. You ain't want him to shoot as much before.
No, 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 no. Y'all not gonna do that. I have been very happy. I've been very happy with his play, and I've said that every week we come on here. But at 40, $50 million, I would like you just to make the shots. Like I like the rate that he's shooting at. Just make some more of them. Like him and Ricochet in the same boat to me, bro. You got to make some, especially Ricochet. Ricochet even more, bro. If you can't give us 10 points a night, if you can't give us 5 buckets.
Um, I give him more of a pass because he's a rookie, and I've seen the flash. Didn't he give us like 30 one game?
One time, but then he also go 2 or 13. Like, bro, you can't make one layup a quarter. I don't think that's too much to ask from the number one pick in the draft.
I
One
mean,
layup a quarter.
you also asking him to guard the 4, the 3, and the 2. Like he's guarding
But
him,
you guarding like
Jalen, and
everybody
Dice.
else. Y'all guarding. Y'all playing. Everybody playing defense. Like, I don't think 1 bucket a quarter is too much to ask for the number one pick in the draft.
No, But I mean, I give him leeway. I think him and Trey shot. Once they start, if the shots start falling, like you are a believer in numbers. So Trey's gonna get to 40 something percent overall shooting, 40-50%.
Perfectly. Yeah. That positive regression will be great right now for us. That will make us a scary team. If the shots started falling, oh man, it's a different ballgame right here.
Yeah,
we're doing that. And
no, go ahead, keep going. I'm trying to wait for people to get in, so keep talking.
We're doing that. We're winning games and shooting poorly. We're just playing so good defense that I be looking like, oh, y'all gonna lose. And I see what Quinn does. He lets, especially when you got Trey and Ricochet, if we can just kind of stem the tide, when them subs come in and Hunter and Bogey come in, they shoot.
Yeah, Hunter's playing different. he up here talking trash to LeBron, dunking on folks. Big. God. It's like he realized you got a younger. Well, you're the youngest, but you have like kids that you grew up in the neighborhood that you're like in 12th grade, 10th grade, or 11th grade, and they're younger than you, and they always look up to you, and then they realize at 16 that they bigger than you. He like that young kid that realized he's bigger than everybody else. He's finally like, hey, I can just put you in the post. Like I can just put you in the post all day.
My boy Chris Drayton, I called him man child from day one. I was like, and you just struck a nerve because I knew the kid on day one. I was like, oh, he's a murderer. He's just bigger, faster, and stronger than everybody. We need to have him play quarterback. We never had him play quarterback, and I'm like, hey man, you got to put your best athlete at quarterback where we come from. And if you don't do that, then you're gonna lose. And especially where I come from, and then the school that I went to, your best athlete needs to play quarterback. And I'm just like, bruh, I used to do stuff in practice just to see how
if he could do
athletic he was. Yeah, you know, because you play basketball too. I throw it low and see if he dunk it. I was like, oh, let me see if I can throw it kind of low and see if he still get the hoop. Got it. I was like, oh. This is one of the best athletes we've ever had here. Let me tell y'all. I know y'all can't tell because y'all ain't really good at, identifying talent. It's not a baseball player. Different conversation for a different day.
Oh, he's talking about the whites.
See, you see
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Man,
it was just like a eureka moment.
Play quarterback, man. Oh man, don't bring me. I don't even like to talk about high school football no more. Just the embarrassment of athletes. See, Reggie gonna find a way to piss me off.
I ain't said nothing. You've been going off for 5 minutes. I said, "How are you doing?" Then we talked about Ricochet.
I am not managing my emotions well at all. Let me tell you.
Oh man, but let's get started, man. Let's get started. Y'all know what it is on Saturday Morning Live. We talk about football, basketball games if necessary. But for now, we're talking about the college football playoff and, like I said, the greatest football day of all time, at least of the recent future. We're going to start off with the playoff. Before we start off with these games, how did you feel?
Nope. Before we start out with that, before we're going to get there too, but scroll on back down, or you can scroll to wherever it is. I want to say this in front of the world. I want to say this in front of Reggie because I'm not a person to talk behind your back. I talk directly to your face. Fuck you. You are an evil human that has cursed me and continues to curse me every day. And I cannot escape it. Florida whooped Tulane. Whooped Tulane. And I'm talking about we didn't even have a good offensive game. We commenced to whooping the Blue Wave. The hell out the Blue Wave. They don't want to see blue or orange ever again. They scored that little measly touchdown at the end in the 2-point conversion because the 12th graders was playing. Let me tell you. Billy looked like a world beater yesterday with no offense. Like Lagway was doing okay, but it wasn't the defense. And then commences to flip every athlete ever. Flip. I feel like I'm playing Guess Who the way folks getting flipped.
I told you, he's y'all Mark Rick. Prophetic. I told you. I said he gonna start. I said he go. What I say? I said he gonna win them games. I really wish I had kept that so I could clip it. I can find it. I told you. I said, no, they gonna win.
6-1. He's 6-1 as a starter. But that's the same reason he should not be the head coach. Who said on game 1? I'm sorry, I know my levels might be high, man. Who said on day 1 don't play Graham Mertz? It's me, cause I got 2 eyes, 2 good ones, and I said don't play Graham Mertz, and we didn't get DJ until Mertz's leg fell off. You cannot identify talent, but NIL, we stuck with him now. Go ahead, man.
Oh yeah. You stuck with him.
I wasn't gonna say it behind your back. I was gonna say
I was lost because you can be mad, but I told you I saw it. Just like you got 2 good eyes, I got 2 good eyes and experience. I've seen the Mark Richt playbook over and over again. I saw it for 12 years. I know exactly what it's gonna be. Y'all gonna get all the recruits. Y'all gonna get all of them. They're gonna be great. They're gonna be right. Y'all gonna be Georgia, and we gonna be Alabama.
As he's walking out of the tunnel, they're like, "Oh, that's the guy right there who's supposed to sign next."
Yeah, that left Oregon. Yeah. Hey, y'all gonna run? How many bubble screens y'all ran? 34.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 college football games to pick, and I think I care about 2 of these games. But hold on, we want to go back because I know what Reggie really wanted to talk about was that bullshit yesterday. This is what 12 teams gets you, especially the way that y'all picked 12 teams. We knew Indiana was butt cheeks. Butt cheeks. They deserved the butt cheeks award. Also, Cincinnati talking about what do we do? We beat the hell out of top 10, out of top 25 teams. The hell you do.
Ain't they 0-2?
This is really 27-3, my boy, to be completely honest. That's what this is. 27-3. Them little measly 14 points at the end of the game, once again, when the 12th graders are playing, don't matter. Stop wasting our teams with stupid with teams we know suck. Play somebody during the season, man.
Oh, Lord.
What do you think about this abomination? This crime against humanity.
It sucks for Indiana because the players, especially the defense. The defense didn't play as bad as the score says. The defense was on the field the whole game. The defense was on the field the whole game, y'all. They were on the field the whole first half. I mean, whoever this Indiana quarterback that y'all keep trying to talk up, I've only watched him 3 times, and 3 times he's been ass. And I mean unwashed, unhoused ass. He is terrible. He is awful, and y'all keep throwing him the ball. Crazy. He threw that when Indiana got the pick when they were down. First of all, he left that 98-yard touchdown. I told you about that running back. He be jumping over people all year. I told y'all about the running back, but y'all allowed him James Love. I think his name. His last name is Love. But he ran that 98-yard touchdown. I was like, oh, they ain't got no DB to catch him. I was like, oh, it's going to be a long night. When your running back is running away from everybody, he looked like Reggie Bush speed. I was like, oh, Indiana going to get rocked.
I don't think that Notre Dame is that good. Now, I feel like now they probably better. You done gave them the confidence. You giving them all the confidence in the world at this point. And who knows what they paid that coach. So they probably on cloud 9 right now.
He's now made his contract worth it. But the Notre Dame, so once he ran that 98-yard touchdown, I knew, okay, they got to come back and score right now. And they punted, and then they got an interception. And when they got the interception, they went all the way down to the goal line, and that quarterback had Buddy in the flat wide open. He would have backflipped into the end zone, and he threw it in the triple coverage like Carson Beck. I said, boy, you ain't got Georgia defense behind you to be playing this bad. And Notre Dame went right down the field to score, made it 14-0. Then it made it 17-0, 17-3. And then Notre Dame, now I will say they cruised at the end, or they're not as good as we think. Because I don't think their quarterback is that great to be
No,
they're not that good. They
don't think that Notre Dame is that good either. They're just, when you're playing against a team that sucks, then yeah, that's what you're going to get.
It's
For
because
sure.
they didn't do anything special. Their passing game isn't crazy that I saw. Now he may turn into, Shador or whatever, but their running game,
Find a door. That's what you better find, a door.
the running game, all that stuff shouldn't. It shouldn't. If Georgia plays their keys correctly, that shouldn't work against Georgia. Off tackle left for 98 yards would never happen. That should never happen.
Nope. Now we get to see SMU versus Penn State. And that's on right now. And I hope you already got y'all $100 million. And James Franklin, let me tell you, my boy, you better get the cutting ass right now.
Yeah, you better win. So since it's on, we'll go ahead and talk about it real quick so we can pick. And we're going to fill out our brackets. I already got the graphics made. So all I need to know is who we going to pick.
Well, we doing, I'm doing that right now.
I got Penn State winning this game. But the fact that they're only 9-point favorites tells me that this could be had. I think Penn State could be had, but SMU just ain't used to the elements. The elements is a key player in this.
Yeah, I don't think the SMU is equipped for this. I mean, you got to remember, you was in there Atlantic Association, AAC, whatever that is. You was in that last year. Going from that to this, baby,
2 years ago, they was in the Conference USA. You remember that?
You're not ready.
Or 3
for
years
this.
ago.
And James Franklin, you better show them that they not ready for this, or you not gonna be ready for the way that they treat you going for it. I don't know if they're gonna fire you, but they're gonna dog you for sure.
I will say, Penn State is not equipped to come back. They're not equipped. The only team that I think they came back against was a mid USC team. If SMU can get up to 14-0,
good luck with that.
Playoffs, trick play me up.
You're gonna trick yourself, and they're gonna trick your ass right on.
If I'm SMU, I'm first play of the game, double reverse pass deep down the sideline. Because one thing SMU does have on Penn State is speed, but you better block number 11, bro. Woo! Penn State defensive end number 11 is he's trying to make some money in the draft. But I got Penn State winning this game. Who you got?
Penn State, and you better win by 17. You need, and now this is the other part.
Over under 9.5.
Over for James Franklin. It better not be under. You not blending if you stand. I mean, especially what Notre Dame did to Indiana. They set the bar of how you have to whoop an ass.
Yeah.
Hey, in Cincinnati, whatever they say to you, they say to you.
Oh, yeah. All that shit. You can't talk all that shit and get just destroyed. Told you, humility. One thing I learned this year from me is stay humble. Every time I got too big for my britches.
Just shut up. Sometimes I don't have nothing good to say, so I'm going to shut up here.
So we're going to see. But, I mean, one thing Cincinnati did do was he's going to be able to increase the NIL donation.
Yeah, he got him on the block. I will get. He's kind of their Dion to that. Where hey, this is a school that when it came to football, it was a joke. At least for one season, they look legitimate. And if y'all invest more money, then maybe we could run this thing back. Especially the way that there are 12 teams, and they're gonna have a light schedule until they tweak strength of schedule. Then you're gonna have a new problem. But for now, yeah.
All right. So we both picking Penn State here. Clemson versus Texas today, 4:00 TNT. Who you got? Or you want me to go first?
I got. Yeah. You go first this time. You always be setting me out there to jump on out there in the fray. Yeah, pick one. Who you got?
My gut is telling me Clemson. My mind is telling me Texas, because Texas, at this point, if I'm the NCAA and I'm Vegas, I cheat, because Texas is going to make all the money in the playoff. They're going to have so many people at this game and at the next game.
Oh, yeah.
That I don't know. I'm going to take Clemson for the upset. I'm going with my gut.
Sorry for you, my boy. I am taking Texas in this.
Yeah. Yeah, I
They're a
really
complete
don't want to
team.
put my
And
money on
remember,
Klubnik.
that defensive line can still be held. I don't think the Klubnik is that good. And when
He's
that
not.
defensive line, like
But
that
he can
defensive
move though.
line ain't Georgia's defensive line, but it's the closest thing when it's running hot. Sarkeesian, you gotta get your boys up.
You mean in the
But
playoff?
yeah.
Okay.
As long
South
as
Carolina
they
is dead.
yeah. I'm talking about the teams left.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you can get Texas motivated, they're gonna be a problem for Clemson. And I don't Clemson ain't really the best comer backers. Once they down, they out. And they still trick back Clemson.
Yeah.
Texas,
Yeah.
Texas.
This is a strictly selfish pick for me. I just easiest road to a championship for Georgia. So I'm picking Clemson here for the upset, y'all. Especially shout out to everybody in the Instagram chat picking Clemson for the upset. Tennessee and Ohio State.
Whoa, now. You want to bet that? Bet that?
Yeah, we can bet a 6-pack.
Done. 6-pack.
Clemson, you taking Texas. I'm taking Clemson. Clemson in the upset. Now watch Clemson get boat raced today.
Or watch Dabo and win a game when I don't need him to. Sarkeesian look like a fool. You got all these weapons and you in Texas and you come right out here and beat Johnny and trick it off.
What that remind you of when he was at the Falcon? Same thing. You could dress it up in any colors you want to. Orange, burnt orange and white, black and red, purple and gold. What didn't he wear purple and gold? Washington, USC, fight on. Steve Sarkisian be the same thing. It's the same thing every stop. But you never know.
Talk about stupid Penn State come right in with a 4-and-out and a bad punt. Boy, y'all lose this game. James Franklin, you are gonna be a fine ass, my boy.
Come right on to Georgia.
All right,
right on to Georgia. We got this is the Kirby Smart School of Coach Rehab. We learned it from Saban. Come on to Georgia. Come right on there.
This is a coaching halfway house. Whatever you had happen in the past, come on in. We'll fix you
for half the price. Halfway house.
Pennies on the dollar. It's a good investment though. We're gonna get you another job.
Yep.
Tennessee versus Ohio State. This is at the Horseshoe.
So, Tennessee has bought 40% of the tickets. 37, I think, was the last count. that home and home don't matter.
This is the best and worst game. I hate that we have to have this game now, but this is going to. I don't know if you got your TV on.
Yeah, no, I don't. Cause I got too much going on. But I got it. You see, I got it up there for a reason. I can see the scope.
All right, now you're gonna be doing Key and Peele skits soon, Franklin. And they ain't gonna be talking about you. You're gonna be acting. I'm taking.
Yep, you got to go first on this one. Strategically,
I'm taking Tennessee in this. I ain't never.
I'm never picking Ohio State. I'm always never.
Never in a million years. Man, not no way. Okay, we good. Oh, that's pass interference. And they got it. Oh, they finna score. Yeah, we gotta I wasn't even gonna do no whole lot of drinking today, but let me tell you.
What, bro? I am on beer number 2.
I will thoroughly enjoy being wrong.
And I picked Penn State, but I said if SMU scores fast, Penn State, as you said, Clemson ain't no comer backers. Neither is Penn State.
Yeah, dog, you should have bought him a drink the way you was holding that man hips like that guy.
All right, let's go to the. No, I forgot. Well, let's talk about we can keep it at 3. We don't got Vanderbilt, Georgia Tech. This is a program builder game. Who you got? While the other stuff loads.
This is a really good game because you have two different things here. You have Diego Pavia, who's been one of the hottest quarterbacks in college football, and you have Georgia Tech, who's just been the defeater of kings. That's the reason I like this game. Is it's a tough game to pick for sure, but it's going to be a fun game to watch. do you take the quarterback with the intangibles, or do you take the team that plays good assignment football that has they both beat good teams? Shit.
And
I'm taking Vandy,
Georgia Tech.
but I would just yeah.
I'm taking Tech.
I wouldn't.
No, I'm not. I'm taking Vandy. You know why? Georgia Tech had like 6 players enter the portal. Their number one receiver might be transferring to Georgia. They had like a couple defensive ends. They got 2 the running back. Yeah. I'm definitely going. I'm going Vanderbilt only because they're going to be depleted.
But a great game to like y'all. That's the game to watch, man. And I assume it to be much better than the trash that you watched yesterday. So reward yourself with a little known. I'm not gonna say little known, but a lesser known college football.
What was the second? What was the other game?
To USC versus Texas Tech. I'm just interested
I
to
don't
see
care.
if
South Carolina or Southern California?
no, hell no, Southern California.
I don't care. They gonna whoever win it. Texas Tech gonna win this game. USC lost. They starting safety and starting wide receiver. They've lost like everybody. Texas Tech gonna win this game.
You're right.
And a quarterback. Yeah, Texas Tech gonna win this game. All right, NFL today. We got Texans Chiefs. Yeah, we got Texans Chiefs in Arrowhead. 32 degrees at 1:00 in the afternoon, which means it's gonna be cold.
Cold as ice.
I think this game is more evenly matched than the records indicate.
For sure, because
13-1, 9-5.
I think the Texans are consistently playing better football. The Chiefs are just finding ways to win, but the Chiefs also have home field advantage. And going from Houston to Kansas City is a life changer, especially when we have. The Texans are a team full of players from the South. Let's just call it what it is.
That's all of football.
City. Yeah, but you're from the South. You play in the South. Kansas City the same way, but they're more acclimated to the weather. This should be a good game. I think that this is actually a game for the Texans to win. The Chiefs, and Mahomes is already a little tweak.
Gimp. Your little gimp.
Get it. Honestly, if it get bad early, I'm getting him right on out of there. Get there.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all get some rest.
Well, you say that, but you got to get home field advantage. Well, you don't have to, but you will want it because they don't really lose at home, 1, and then 2, you don't want to play Buffalo and give them the number 1 seed.
What is Buffalo's record? If you could help me out with that.
12-2.
Ooh,
or 11-2, and they play this week 12-2. They got 2 losses, and they are rolling.
Limp and gimp, my dog.
I'm taking the Chiefs. Here's why. You activate Hollywood Brown. You already got Denard Hopkins.
They talking about getting Deontay too.
They got Denard Hopkins, Hollywood Brown. You already got Travis Kelce. So now Denard Hopkins becomes your possession receiver, and you put Juju as the 4th receiver for no reason, for whatever. So now Denard Hopkins is you on the team. Denard Hopkins is your possession receiver. So now Travis Kelce can go out there and do cartwheels and whatever he do. He don't run no routes. He just kind of sit down somewhere. So now, and they got Kareem Hunt has taught Pacheco how to pass block. And
thank the Lord.
At this point, Kareem Hunt, who is taking Jarek's spot, honestly, that's the spot he took, is really rounding into shape. And that defense is starting to get healthy. I'm taking the Chiefs here by a field goal. I think they win by a blocked field goal or a missed field goal or a field goal. And it's going to be like 17. Now, I will take the under in points. I think it's going to be 21-18 or something like that. I don't think that. So I'm taking the Chiefs here.
SMU tricking it off now. They ain't gonna give y'all too many touchdowns. I'm taking the Texans in this one. I think that they're a better team, and Mahomes not being 100%. And I get what you're saying, but I think that they also you better protect what you got.
6-pack?
Hell no. You think I'm a bet against Mahomes? That's the rule of life.
I'm betting with Dabo.
All right, 6-pack, bro. 6-pack.
Don't nobody believe in Dabo less than me.
That one news channel that he be supporting.
Them fools. Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
Steelers Ravens, another game. This is for the AFC North. The winner of this game has the inside track to the AFC North, if I'm not mistaken.
Ravens, 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 Ravens.
I'm picking the Ravens because of Lamar.
And
The Steelers don't. The Steelers don't have George Pickens. Lamar is having an MVP season again. Probably the best of all of his MVP seasons is happening right now.
Better MVP season than the last one.
He's on pace for what? Probably 4,800 yards.
Let blacks play quarterback. I get it. I 100% understand why y'all don't want to let black people play quarterback. Because now you've given Lamar Jackson would have been a good slot wide receiver otherwise. Now he Hall of Famer.
He get the ball. Hall of Famer. Get the ball every play. Every play you got to come see the man.
And every media person that asked about him possibly changing his position, I think Lamar by now should have the opportunity to give you one good open hand slap. I think that's fair.
Shout out to Mama Lamar, Mama Jackson, because she was like, "Y'all crazy." She said it from high school. No, did you see what he did on the field? Why would he change position?
and she ain't told no lie. Next up, Falcons Giants. Raheem Morris, you better win this game. I don't care if Michael Penix don't play good. You better get some shoulder pads and a helmet and get your ass out there and do some tackling and some throwing. Let me tell you that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If we do not beat the Giants and Tommy Cutlass is the quarterback again because Drew Lock's leg is hurt, if I remember correctly. Oh, man. They got one person to guard. Hey, Jimmy Lake, wherever Malik Neighbors is, put 3 people around him. That's it.
Interesting. Lamar has thrown for 3,580 yards. Kirk Cousins has thrown for 3,508 yards. He's thrown for 72 yards less. This is how bad turnovers are in the NFL. Lamar has 34 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Kirk Cousins has 18 touchdowns and 16 interceptions with the exact same yardage and similar completion percentage. If Kirk Cousins just doesn't turn the ball over, he's in the MVP conversation. But now he is talking about being retired.
Another $100 million contract conversation. If you just don't throw the ball to the other team or fumble it away, or the other part is one of these guys has a decent set of legs and the other is a statue.
And we know where you're going to be every time.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm picking the Falcons. I'm picking the Falcons here with the Broncos. Y'all know I was going to pick the Falcons. That was never a thought of who I was going to pick. But Michael Penix Jr., now Zach Robinson, you better be careful now talking about, I'm going to open up the playbook because Michael Penix Jr. can move. I agree with you. I agree. I wouldn't have said it because now you set expectations. I wouldn't have said nothing. I'd have been like Michael Penix Jr.
Expectations there whether it's said or not. Hey, if you don't, I'm going to tell you right now, especially the way the Dolphins looking with Michael McDaniel and Michael McDonald. Y'all going to be there. I will. Now, that is where I will pay whatever it costs to get Michael McDaniel to be our offensive coordinator. I think he will. I think the Falcons will go into a level of offensive.
Michael McDaniel, who's that?
The head coach of Multiracial McDaniel, the head coach.
Oh, multi to the Sunday.
Yeah, he'd be an excellent offensive coordinator. I don't know if he's the greatest head coach, but OC for what we got, come on,
being able to run the ball. I hope we use Algier. Everybody's the hoopla over Bijan getting 1,000 yards, which I'm happy for him. But Algier did it 2 years ago, and we just don't talk about it. We should beat the Giants. The Giants, Dexter Lawrence is hurt. They don't have a secondary, if I'm not mistaken. I think they got Deontay Johnson. Not Deontay. They got the dude from Maryland.
No, it's the Giants, bro. You better beat the Giants at home.
You have to beat the Giants at home, and it
And you
shouldn't
have
be
to do it.
close.
I was about to say it's not about beating them. Should not even like losing should not be on the table. It's how convincingly can we win. You need to try to put up 50 points on Sunday.
I don't think they'll do that, but I think because they're gonna, you
No.
got a
I
rookie
don't think
quarterback.
they can. I don't think they will. But that needs to be your best effort.
You should treat this as a showcase. You should treat this as a showcase for Michael Penix Jr.
You said this is jamboree.
Yeah. You know, I remember jamborees. This be we ain't got no kicker. Young Way Cool, the hip done fell off. This is a jamboree. Force Malik Neighbors into a request for a trade.
Okay.
Lions Bears game of the day. Not.
Twins, Tigers.
Didn't they just play on Thanksgiving? Dang, you gotta go back to play them. Lions. The answer is the Lions.
Lions are whooped, but the Bears are toast. Honestly, if I'm the Bears and I'm out of contention, I don't know how many more reps I want on Caleb at this point. I honestly want him to be healthy going into next season.
Yeah, because you're not gonna have the same offense. You're gonna have a whole new staff. So I would say he needs the reps, but the reps
Bubble
for what?
wrap. Bubble wrap, my boy. Safety first. Browns versus Bengals. The Browns suck. They've actually moved to DTR as their quarterback. They've benched Jameis for throwing interceptions. As much as I love Jameis and the speeches and everything else, you are in the Kirk Cousins situation, indefensible. You throwing the ball to the other team is one thing I can't support. You're doing everything else right. And once we get rid of Kirk, if you want to come to Atlanta, we would love to have you in Atlanta. For
Yeah,
sure,
but Jameis ain't getting paid $180 million. So I mean,
no, not at all. I agree. I think that Jameis played well, and then the expectation got too high, and it was unrealistic. Because
especially in that division.
Yeah, and even with the team is supposed to be behind Nick Chubb first, and Nick Chubb broke his foot again. Thoughts and prayers, but and he just asked for some money. Oh, you're gonna get franchised out, my boy.
I'm taking the Bengals here. I'm monitoring the Browns and how bad they get beat, or if they get beat badly in their moves, because Myles Garrett has put it out there for everybody to see. I am not here for a rebuild. There must be a plan for us to win. If I'm not satisfied with the plan, I am asking for a trade.
Oh, no. That's when when you start saying stuff like that, the breakup is on the way. You know you finna ask the person that you're with to do something that you know that they're not capable of. And once you ask them, well, this is what I need for us to move forward, and you know that person can't do it. Oh, he already looking for new places to live.
So I'm monitoring that, and I also think the Bengals are the one team in the AFC that don't nobody want to play. The Bengals are the South Carolina of the NFL for me.
Oh yeah, and they're not out of it yet. So as long as they not out of it, they gonna be into it, and that's gonna be bad.
If y'all let the Bengals get into the playoffs, Denver, y'all better not trick this off. Because if y'all let the Bengals get into the playoffs, now they would have to go to Buffalo, which I don't think they can beat Buffalo. But if they could play anybody else, Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow are the leading everything on offense. They're leading receiver. Jamar Chase about to get a triple crown in wide receiver.
Fighting for a playoff berth and having the number one wide receiver and number one quarterback, that should get you fired. Like, that is indefensible. We have if I'm the GM, bruh, what else? What else are you asking for? Now the line, I think that might be coaching at this point, because they didn't swapped around. They didn't made new iterations of that line, and it just don't be viable. But we're taking the Bengals in this.
Who do you think leads the league in sacks?
The Bengals?
Trey Hendrickson for the Bengals. 12.5 leads the league.
Can we get him to Atlanta?
All of them. Just give them them 3. We'll give y'all everybody except for Bijan and Drake. Everybody else can go.
Give up a quarterback too. I mean, well, you're not getting Joe.
No.
Yeah, no.
No,
Just give me the leftovers. Give me T. Higgins and Hendrickson.
Trey
y'all.
Hendrickson.
Yeah, give me those two. I know y'all not gonna get rid of Jamar, and you're not getting rid of Joe, and Joe not letting Jamar walk out of that door. Hell no. He probably the only person that he like. Rest of y'all I can slap, honestly. Rams, Jets.
Do we do Titans, Colts? We pass Titan, Colts.
Oh, I mean, do we care? Neither one of these teams is going to play.
That's your guy. It's a Florida weekend. You got the Gator hunting outfit on.
I think they win. They should win. The Titans have benched Levis. I think they're going with Mason Rudolph. But if you're not, and the Browns. That's what we're gonna know you for the rest of your life. But you should do better. Titans, Colts. The Titans.
Colts at home.
Titans get Ted McMillan though next year, and they could be something.
No, they can't.
No, they're gonna get another quarterback too. There will be another quarterback.
Okay. I was about to say, till they figure that quarterback, it don't matter who you get.
Honestly, a place where I might be looking for Justin Fields.
Yeah. Put in the Vince Young offense.
Hell yeah.
With Calvin Ridley, Tet, and that defense.
Yeah. You could make it work. And you'd have some money.
Mm-hmm. Rams versus Jets.
The Rams beat the ayahuasca out of the Jets. The Jets suck. Their inner turmoil currently is between their quarterback and the owner of the team.
They hate him.
Yeah.
They hate Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
There's also the discussion about the owner of the team because you fired your coach because of Lebanon. Yeah. You are now beefing with your quarterback.
I didn't say that, but it might be.
What? There was what? He wore a Lebanon flag on a Sunday, and on a Tuesday he was fired.
And then they came out and said Aaron Rodgers asked for you not to fire him, which makes it look bad.
And now you quarterback who is supremely anti-vax, who called out ESPN's vaccination status and tried to insinuate. Mind you, Woody Johnson is heir to the Johnson & Johnson throne. Johnson & Johnson made one of the vaccinations. Therefore, you are now hurting the bottom line, brother. Ayahuasca Aaron. AAA.
This is the reason we're the greatest podcast in the world. I never, ever put 2 and 2 together and got 4. Oh, they tripping. Yeah. I see.
Aaron Rodgers is like out of there.
General disdain. But, I mean, at the same time, you also not take Aaron Rodgers not affected. As much as you're a great quarterback, Hall of Fame quarterback, you're not affecting the bottom line of Johnson & Johnson.
It don't matter. They don't.
You're
they don't want to lose a
nickel. The man who pays your bills, and you suck at your job. Picking the Rams in this, they're just a reasonable team. The Jets are not.
The Jets are fucked because they can't get rid of none of them big ass contracts. None of them. Send us Quentin Williams. We'll send you something.
No. Send us Garrett Wilson because I heard he wants out.
Which you called. You literally called that the beginning of the season.
Bro, I'm the wide receiver 1. Don't bring his boy over here. I don't even like him. You need to get a wide receiver 2 who knows the pecking order. You're gonna get over here and get a guy who he gonna little man me. Rightfully so, but I came here to be the big man.
Yep, y'all got that money. And y'all gotta pay him. Like, y'all gotta pay Garrett Wilson eventually. He's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all gotta pay him.
The best thing is you could probably move Adams relatively easy. Now you're gonna take probably a loss. No, you probably even gonna take a loss on it.
You can't move Adams. He's $35 million a year. You can't. Who can't? No. He's like 36. He's like $36 million a year, I think. Where they gonna move? You have to move him to a team that needs him, and he can veto. He gonna talk about I ain't going there. I'm not. The only teams that can afford him suck.
5 year, 140 of them things.
Yeah. What's the year? 36?
No. Potential out 2025, 3 year. Yeah, you can get out at the end of this year. It's gonna hit you with 8 years. Yeah, you got to out right now. Just get out. That's it.
No, you don't trade for him then you just gotta get out.
Yeah.
Blow it up.
Which makes you look stupid. It makes you look stupid, but a step back is better than an escort out. Now that's a bar, and you need to use that in your own life. Do I want to take a step back here, or do I want these people to put me all the way the fuck out?
Yeah, boy. So we both taking the Rams here. Eagles, Commanders. Game of the day? That game of the day?
Uh,
For Sunday? Yeah. Sunday game of the day.
no,
They got all the good games today.
I mean, I like that Vikings Seahawks too. Tomato to me. This is the more popular game probably. The Commanders are good enough, but as much as I believe the Eagles can be had, this team, the Commanders, are going to be had by the Eagles today. I think that it's just an experience game. I'm picking the Eagles on experience.
The Commanders' defense is good against the run. The Commanders' defense is good, period.
Mm-hmm. Eagles defense good too now.
Eagles defense, nah, they're good. They don't take Jalen Carter off the field. They just leave him on the field.
Boy, I still think about that a lot. I don't know if Bijan was the right pick. I think that we'll be good enough either way, but I look at some of these.
I don't think it changes our. I don't think it changes us. I think we still 7-7 with Kirk, whether we get Bijan or Jalen Carter. So I'm gonna take the Eagles here, of course. I'm gonna take the Georgia Bulldogs, the Georgia Eagles, the Philadelphia Bulldogs, whatever you want to call them. They projected to get Michael Walker, which would just be
the hell they will. Ain't no
the
way.
last Infinity Stone.
We draft before them.
They could trade. They got a lot of trade pieces.
Hey, if y'all, I'm gonna have to stop watching the draft with the Falcons. To be honest, every year it's the obvious pick. They do something else, and it just stressed me out.
But I'm taking the Eagles here. I got the Eagles over the Commanders. Although I wouldn't be so. I do like the spread of 3.5 points. I think this is going to be a really close game.
Me too. It should be.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Commanders win this game. And Terry McLaurin is just finally got a good quarterback. He finally got a good quarterback.
Now y'all gonna overpay him now. They gonna pay him, and then
they got to because now he likes Jaden Daniels, and Jaden Daniels like him. He throw it in the triple cover to Terry. Don't matter.
That's gonna be. Ooh, and you got to re-up this year.
Yeah, contract year. Luckily, you get to, and you're gonna have to wait until Jamar signs before, or you don't. You need to pay him first.
No, hell no. You need to
screw over the Bengals.
Very aggressive. Like, don't give the bank away because you're gonna overpay, but surely make it a very reasonable offer. Because if you don't, it's just gonna cost you more. You see what Jerry Jones stupid ass do every time? He let the price get so high and then just have to pay it.
Penn State pick 6. It's over.
Right on time.
Over.
Vikings versus Seahawks. I think that this is going to be another good game because the Seahawks are a pretty good team. But the Vikings offense, until proven otherwise, is just so explosive and confident at this point.
Yeah, Sam Darnold.
Best news for you is you won't be playing next year. You go ahead and got a whole year to rest again. Re-rest.
Vikings because who's isn't Geno hurt or is Geno playing? I think Geno playing. But he 14-13 now. He ain't nothing but Black Kirk.
Right.
And that Vikings defense, boy, one thing they can do is pressure the quarterback.
And what did I tell you? Jonathan Grenard been playing his ass off. They lost Hunter, but
they gained so much back.
Right.
I got Vikings.
Yeah, me too.
Cardinals, Panthers.
Cardinals because the Panthers are terrible.
Cardinals can be had.
Absolutely. And I mean, Bryce might be able to have them. I would love to see the Panthers win that game. I'm just picking the Cardinals.
Pats, Bills. Bills. And they're 11-3.
Oh,
11-3. I said they were 12-2.
I ain't put that on there. Bills next. Jaguars, Raiders, nobody cares. 49ers, Dolphins, nobody cares. Right on down here, the Bucks and Cowboys.
Let's
Cowboys.
go,
Go
Cowboys.
Cowboys. Say it one more time.
Cowboys.
1, 2, 3.
Let's go, Cowboys.
Cowboys. Boy,
please, Lord. Come on, NFC least.
Yeah, we're picking the Cowboys.
Only because we need the Buccaneers to lose.
Correct.
Now watch the Cowboys go out there and get beat 72-0 with the Cooper Rushes.
Right. I don't know. Cooper Rush been holding in the road now. Cooper Rush been doing just enough for Jerry to be stupid enough to trade away Dak and then try to run him Cooper Rush, and then everybody be like,
trade him right to Pittsburgh, and they're gonna win a Super Bowl, and then Jerry, they're gonna run Jerry out of there.
And Tomlin gonna be like,
give me all the blacks. Give me all the blacks. Light, dark, brown.
Yeah. And he getting closer and closer to them elite whites of not having no losing season. Now I saw him and Tom Landry and who was the other dude that was right before him? I can't remember his name. With the chin. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Him,
Bill Cowher?
The other coach. Yeah, Bill Cowher. When you get in that conversation, you're getting on up there.
The chin.
You know it.
With the dimple.
And then Saints versus Packers.
Pain and strife. You know I'm picking pain and strife. Beat the Saints into free agency. I want you to beat the Saints so bad that Cam Jordan retire. Alvin Kamara asked for a trade, and David Carr just be David Carr. I want them to get destroyed. And I don't think you're going to get another 2 quarters of Spencer Rattler being good. I think that's it. 14.
Yeah, I think so too. I like Spencer Rattler. Y'all know how I feel about him and the way he got dropped last year in the draft. So I would like to see him play well, but overall, yeah, I'm with that and make everybody retire. I'm ready. I'm tired of seeing Cam Jordan. So
and the Packers sneaky are a really good team. They're the youngest team in the league. You know that?
Yeah, for sure.
Their
and
defense
I think they
is
should
scary.
still have some money. They're gonna have some money next year.
Yeah, because they've already locked off Jordan Love. So you could probably trade. You could get 2 for 1. Like you could trade 2 players to get somebody really, really good. But I wouldn't change nothing on offense. I wouldn't change nothing.
You're right.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, are we talking about basketball or is this it?
No, that is it. Hawks, let's beat Memphis. We will get into basketball. Really, I don't even plan to see basketball until probably middle of January. Let's get through all the rest of this, clear our house with college football and pro football, and then we can start looking at basketball. They already complain about basketball anyway, so yeah, we'll take our beloved time with that.
All right, y'all. We will be. We'll see y'all Monday. I don't think we're probably not going to podcast on January 1st. I think. So this next week will be our last podcast of the year, and then we will be back. Probably do some Saturday morning live, but I'm gonna take a week off somewhere in there. Appreciate y'all. Remember, we are going to fill out our brackets. We'll be posting our brackets pretty soon. Remember, they can always like, follow, subscribe. Other than that, Norwood, if I miss anything, we are out of here.
Adios, mi amigos. Let's go Hawks. Let's go Falcons. Let's go Cowboys. Let's not go Buccaneers. Outside of that, adios, mi amigos. God is love. Until we see y'all again, y'all be safe.
Peace.
And go listen to old pods and the playlist.